Welcome to Super Chat. I'm your host, Jess, and we are talking about Supergirl, the mid-season finale. I'm here with my guests. We have Wes Pacehour from Chad and Wes Make a Podcast.
Hello.
And Alex Reed of Alex Writes Blogspot, or alexwrites.blog. I'm going to get it right by the end of the show. And we will have a lower third that we can show. And they're going to tell us what they've been up to at the end of the show. But now we're going to talk about the Supergirl mid-season finale, which is kind of like Batman versus Superman. And they made it rain. That's my joke. Get it? Rain.
Yes.
Make it rain. That's awful. Don't do that. They showed Rain's now her powers. She's the world killer. She's got a really cool costume. And they had this epic fight. But they also threw in like a ton of romance stuff in this episode, what do you guys think? Was it too much with the romance and the love triangles?
I think it's weird because you had Mon-El come back 2 episodes ago. Then you had the crossover, which kind of interrupted everything.
Right, and we didn't even reference that.
And they're like, and we're back.
And we're back.
Yeah, and so it's like
still weird things going on.
It's been going on for a while, but in their universe, it like literally just happened.
Yeah.
I think as long as they kind of wrap it up soon, they'll probably be in a good place. Like this isn't a thing that needs to keep going. Which I think things with the Legion will probably kind of overtake that story. But honestly, from how that's went with Kara and Mon-El, I'm sure we're probably another few episodes of that kind of playing out before they reach a resolution.
Right. And do you think it's well written, this Kara Mon-El? Let me hear your writing. Let me hear your thoughts.
Well, I think for one, I liked Kara and Mon-El. I actually never got over the Kara James, how they just broke that up. I never got over that.
Completely forgot about that.
But, I think it's really sad, actually, the scene that Kara and Mon-El had together when she said, I look into your eyes and I don't see any love there. That killed me.
That's like if you ever been through a breakup. Woo!
And I was just like, wow. And Melissa, that was some great acting in that scene. And in terms of the James and Lena thing, I don't.
Yeah, James and Lena are hooking up.
That's weird. That's weird.
It was a little weird. I feel like it's a plot device. There's something will come from it because I think it's still the girlfriend group with Lena Luthor, Sam who is Rain, and Kara Danvers who is Supergirl, and none of them know how are you 3 best friends? And none of you can see each other's eyeballs to know that you're different, have super vigilante parts. So I don't know. That gets me, but I think that they are probably doing it for a reason.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Yeah.
We don't need another
really
couple.
Mean to him in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I just didn't understand what was going on. I was like, why are you so rude?
Yeah. But maybe it's sort of like, what can we do with James this season? I don't know. The Guardian. I don't know. Like James has been mildly useless.
Yeah, and that's something that I think has bothered me the most about Supergirl because I enjoy Supergirl this season very much so. And I think that James in the first season, the way they utilized him, it was great. I loved him. In season 2, he was Guardian. Okay, cool. You know why, but cool.
Yeah.
And then this season, he's running Catco, and now he's with Lena, and I'm just like, you guys, James is a cool character. I like him.
He could be good. Yeah.
Do something with
more.
him.
Do better. Yeah. He's underutilized.
Yeah, he's got I think a lot on his plate. They keep trying to find things for him to do. And it's like, you don't need to. Like, just let him be a character.
Right.
And,
he's Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, he's Jimmy Olsen. Like Jimmy Olsen has plenty of things like to be able to bring to the table.
Right.
Like, he doesn't need to run the newspaper. Which I always thought was kind of odd that he was in charge, but
what was his position before that? Like,
he was like
there's like photog. Yeah. That's not really how it works, but you never know. Maybe he had a really good resume and applied. But so we've seen that like his character's not been very much utilized. I think the writing's been good this season, but we also have seen Wynn. It was not. I mean, the most we've seen of Wynn was the crossover this week. So we've seen a lot with Alex, a lot with John, but we just, Team Supergirl we haven't seen as much with.
I think that's probably why, because they really wanted to go into John's background with his father and Mars, and the whole thing with Alex and Maggie. I think they really wanted to kind of touch on that and hit on that I think Wynn and James kind of got pushed aside just a little bit to kind of deal with the whole Alex and Maggie thing.
Yeah, I feel like the team is all going to be very much needed in defeating Rain, the world killer. How'd you feel about that fight at the end?
I mean, you could definitely tell it's probably the most work they've had to use on like choreography in quite a while. I mean, because there was a lot going on there.
It was so cool,
brutal
too. It was. I mean, so we all seen Batman versus Superman here?
Yes.
This is kind of like they're doing it better on these shows. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, look at that. That's cool. I'm distracted now. But they have such cool powers in there, such cool fighting abilities, and it's 2 girls, so that's cool too. That like it's a girl villain versus a girl hero. I like that. And we never really see Kara get actually hurt. So this is she's met her match. Now clearly she's very much injured after this epic fall.
She's bleeding.
She's bleeding, but I mean, what do you think? Kara, is she going to be injured and down for the count for a while, or I mean, she's going to pop right back? What do you think?
But I think she's definitely got to come back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The show's called Supergirl.
Yeah, she's out for the WCCB season.
Yeah, I guess my question at this point is like, what's the end game for Rain? I mean, to have her go ahead and kind of come into her powers right here just in the middle of the season. We've got a lot more of the season to go.
Right.
So, but I can't see them letting her kind of run around and, you know, destroy everything for a whole other half of a season.
Right. I think at least a couple episodes, but then we've got our Legion in town. We got Mon-El conveniently. We got Mon-El, and they explained why they were like in this frame of time, but I thought it would have been cooler to have them like they knew this was going to happen. And they came back. But Mon-El has powers, and I'm assuming his wife Imra, who is supposed to be Saturn Girl, when are they going to break those powers out? Now would have been a good time to help, you know?
It looks like maybe the mid-season, not finale, but the premiere, because there's a very quick shot of 3 Legion rings shooting out.
Oh, I missed it.
Yeah, it's really, really fast.
Things in the trailers all the time.
I definitely think, for one thing, the fight between Supergirl and Rain was brutal. I was in my room. It was tense. She was bleeding. I said, oh, and I do love that they have Kara actually physically, you know, fighting and not just, you know, relying on her powers.
Right,
you know, I like that she actually can fight, though she was getting her butt kicked, but she can still hold a candle. And I hope that she comes back pretty quickly, too.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe 1 episode, maybe episode and a half, but not like 3 or 4 episodes. Get her some real yellow sun.
Get her yellow sun. Now, I want to talk about Ruby and Sam, Sam's daughter. We see that very creepy scene at the end where, I mean, Sam is gone, and Ruby it's a weird Christmas morning for her. You see the very last clip is the mom turns around, and you don't see her face, but I don't think it's going to be a good look. So, Ruby, I want to hear your theories on who might be her dad. I have one, but I want to hear what you guys think.
Oh man, I got nothing.
Nothing?
I haven't even thought about it.
Do you think her dad is important?
It would be interesting. But I don't know. I've never thought about it. I think I'm more thinking of what will happen to her if Sam never comes back.
Yeah.
Right. I feel like Sam will come back.
I hope she comes back. I do like Sam.
It's kind of like with these shows, you kind of know that it's all going to be wrapped up in a pretty bow, and then there's going to be like maybe one dismissible death, but you know that like everything will be okay in the end.
Right.
It's like Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey was always so like at the end, it's like, oh, okay, everything's good. Everything's good. But I thought perhaps maybe could Ruby's dad be Morgan Edge?
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
That'd be a twist.
Ew.
Yeah. But he's not like, well, he would be kind of old for it. Sam was, what, young when she had her?
Yeah.
She was 18, I think she said.
Maybe that wasn't allowed. I don't know. But so I can't tell how much older he is than Sam. I don't know how old Sam is. Maybe it could be Morgan Edge. But I think there's some significance to who Ruby's dad might be because they're hiding it.
Yeah.
And they don't do that for just fun. You know?
That's true.
Like, I think there's something there. But who knows? Maybe she's related. Maybe Mr. Danvers had a side family or something, or like, you know, maybe, I don't know. Speculation, but I think it'll play in. So if you're watching and you have a theory, please let us know. I'd like to know what you think. But yeah, we have to wait again another month until all these shows come back. Supergirl will be back on January 15th. And we'll have to wait till then to see. And I hope that they bring it. I kind of hope we see like a Legion of Superheroes team up. And there are more people that are in the pods, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So 3 more, I think?
Yeah, I think so.
Who could it be? Any predictions on who it might be?
Well,
they did cast one, right? I think they cast the guy. Oh, I can't think of who his name is now.
There's been a few. I definitely think that we'll see some more of the Legion come out of there, and maybe they'll be like, oh, let's go wake them up so we can fight Reign.
Guys, something bad's happening. Get up.
We've got 14 superheroes on this ship. Let's go get them.
Yeah, let's go get them.
They're probably going to need all of them to fight Reign, because her and Supergirl, oh boy.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot. I did read that there is one, we were talking about this on another super chat. There's a love interest potentially for Kara. He plays the love interest of Kara in the comics. He's part of Legion. I can't remember his name. So if you know it, good for you. Yeah, so there's a character who has been cast that is going to probably come into the 2018 season. We'll see them there. But let's go ahead and watch the trailer for this next episode of Supergirl coming up in 2018, and then we're going to learn about what these lovely folks have been doing.
Stay with me, Kara. Stay with me.
Reign defeated you.
Reign is still out there. People are dying. I have to wake up.
Supergirl. All new episodes return Monday, January 15th on the CW.